All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome to our Facebook page where we will be doing live Q&As at least twice a month, answering a lot of your questions regarding your home's plumbing system, water purification systems, and also your heating systems. So thanks for tuning in tonight and taking the time to like our Facebook page and sharing it with all of your friends and family. My name is Joe Quesada, and I am the owner and founder of No Worries Rooter Plumbing here in Gilbert, Arizona. So tonight, we have a pretty interesting talk. Basically, it's regarding a huge story that has affected us and has affected our drinking water. So basically, down to business. For those of you that haven't heard, there is a new report about the Phoenix metro area's water quality, namely the levels of substance, actually a chemical called chromium 6. Chromium 6, you may have heard of it in the movie by Aaron Brockovich, is linked to cancer. Basically, this is important because there are more than 200 million people in the U.S. with tap water with dangerous amounts of chromium 6. And the average water sample in the Phoenix area had the highest level of toxins nationwide. That's more than 1 million people who have more than 400 times the amount that scientists deem safe. If you can believe that, that is pretty outrageous. Basically, the report also noted that our tap water, if left untreated, get this is scary, will cause at least 12,000 new cases of cancer. If that doesn't scare you, then you must be not drinking water. But anyway, so clearly this is a really big deal for those of us living and drinking the water here in Phoenix and all across the nation. What do we do? That's a lot of the questions that we're getting here. What do we want for the cities? Do we wait for the cities to take the initiative to figure it out? I don't think so. There's actually something you can do today to keep you and your family safe. And it's as simple as installing a reverse osmosis system. They also call it an RO in your home. They basically go underneath the kitchen sink in most cases. Sometimes you will get some kind of filtration effect from your refrigerator too. Aside from industrial models, an RO is your best bet at removing chromium 6 and other contaminants as well. So these units are affordable and easy for homeowners to maintain, which is a really good thing. The amount of chromium unit that you purchase. So, but those with carbon filters and stage 5 filters do the best at removing these contaminants. So the way an RO works, let's go into that. Basically, the way an RO works, or a reverse osmosis system, is it works by pushing water through a semi-permeable membrane. In most instances, it's multiple membranes. Like I said, these units remove not only chromium-6, but they often remove arsenic, barium, copper, lead, and fluoride as well. Again, the most effective units will be those with more stages or less steps in the filtration process, and at least one carbon filter. So keep that in mind when you're shopping or doing your research. Make sure that you get something that's gonna cover at least 5 stages. I know for our home here, we have a very unique system. I think we're like at 8 stages over here, but so just keep that in mind when you're shopping for your RO. Try to at least stay at the 5. I've seen 3, I've seen 2, and then I've seen 1. The one from the refrigerator usually is you know, it's okay, but the more the better. So let's see. So those are the pros. Let's talk about the cons. The main concern with an RO system is the amount of water that it takes to run the system. In general, a unit may have 2 to 3 gallons of water waste for every gallon of water that it purifies. It's just the way it is. You can't change that. It's basically the way it purifies water. I mean, so given all of that, you're going to need to decide what's best for you and your family and your home. So consider those things. So many companies can install RO systems, okay? The number one thing you want to look for is that they're licensed, bonded, insured. Make sure you're hiring the right people out there to install these systems if you're going to get it done. Let's see. Obviously, we're one of those companies that would be able to help you out with that. Or you can DIY it yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Usually, the manufacturers do a good job of explaining the steps in installing these kind of systems. So, it's nothing to basically pull your hair about. Just read the instructions, and if you do need assistance, you always have us to count on for any assistance. So we're going to take a few questions here and open up the waves to see if we have anybody interested in asking some questions from a licensed plumber. Anybody have any questions for us today? Let's see here. We got a few people joining in. It looks like we're going to take some questions here. Let's find question number 1. What is your recommended RO system? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I've seen a few different systems out there. Some tend to be a little more bulky and more basically you'd need to service and maintenance them more frequently than others. The one that I've been a big fan of and we've been using it at our household for the last 4 years is one called Nimbus Watermaker 5. This little unit here has a 5-stage reverse osmosis process. What's unique about it is that it's super compact. It's in one little package, and to maintenance this thing is easy as screwing in a Coke bottle and unscrewing it. Basically, that's as easy as it gets with this system. I like it because it only has one membrane you have to replace every 18 months, which is really great, which is key. I've seen systems that are, needing to get that kind of maintenance every 6 months, but this one is pretty special in and the fact that it's an 18-month kind of a maintenance on this one. So the other great thing about this product, and hey, you can go and find your own product, but this is the one I recommend. This is the one I use here for my family. Is basically you're saving about 50% of waste, and then you're gaining 30% on delivery, so you're getting a better flow rate off of this unit. So keep that in mind. So let's see, let's answer another question here. Any alternatives to an RO? Okay. Well, what would you think is the alternative? Well, let's see. For the purpose of chromium 6, well, you can always buy bottled water. That always gets expensive, and there's pros and cons to doing that. But hey, convenience is always the thing that people like there. So, you know, you just gotta read. You got to do your research and figure out how these companies go through the filtering process, and make sure it's advertised that, hey, that they remove these harmful chemicals from their water, obviously. So yeah, bottled water would be that other alternative, I have to say. Okay, so by the way, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And just so everybody knows, we are a local plumbing company here in Gilbert, Arizona, serving our community. We want to make sure we answer everybody's questions. The news has been covering this story and making it basically, bringing it to everyone's attention. It's a huge thing. I mean, you got to realize that this isn't just some kind of a sales ploy on anybody's end, and you should really consider, if you are drinking just straight out of the tap, just getting a filter for yourself and for your family. You know, I was just reading a few articles on this. It doesn't just affect us, you know, it affects animals. It affects your pets too. So if you love your pets as much as I do and your family, hey, consider getting some kind of a filter for your drinking water if you are not doing so. So let's answer another question. And also, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We are trying to get out there more. Basically, we want to serve our customers, give them all the right information that they need to be able to make a decision as far as anything related to their plumbing systems, their drains, their heating systems, and of course their water purification systems as well. So not everyone's born a plumber, obviously, but if you do have a question or any concerns, feel free to reach out even after this video. You can hit us up on our Facebook page. We try to respond as quickly as possible there, and give you some peace of mind. Also, you can call us directly. Feel free to reach us out. Local number, which is 480-788-2564. It also is 480-788-CLOG, just in case you want to remember that. But yeah, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to direct you in the right direction if we can't help you. So one question here. Well, this is a good question. How long does it take to have an RO installed? It really depends on the system. I mean, I've seen systems installed within 2 hours, up and running within another 2 hours, maybe 4 hours. You'd be able to enjoy some great tasting, crystal clear water when you install one of these RO units. So that is a few questions that I have so far. I want to invite everybody to basically send us a message, give us a call, even if it's not related to this whole water contamination deal, if it's related to anything else. I mean, plumbing, drains, heating, all that good stuff. We can help you and at least give you some info regarding what you can do. Appreciate the likes, appreciate you sharing a lot of our stuff out there. We try to keep our Facebook page pretty interactive. We love what we do, and we're passionate about serving our community and being the leaders in our industry. So thank you for the opportunity to come on today and answering some of your questions. We love questions. We want to keep doing this at least maybe once a week. That's what I'd like to see. We're going to try this out, see how it goes. You are the ones that are going to help us get there and spread the word about what we're trying to achieve here with providing valuable information to you before you call your licensed plumber. So with that being said, I wanted to see if Daryl had anything else for me. I'm going to stick around here for a couple of minutes. I hope everyone's enjoying that nice weather, because we just got hit with some good rain. Finally, in Arizona, we just got some beautiful weather, and today is the first day of fall. So we're really grateful for this amazing weather that's coming. That means that we're going to get snowbirds coming too. So we are waiting for you. We are ready. We're on standby for anybody coming back to town. You notice anything going on with your plumbing? Hey, you know who to call. So anyhow, I appreciate your time, folks. Don't hesitate to reach out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of those social media outlets, Google+. We are there. We are active and ready to offer you help with anything that you need. So, once again, I'm Joe Quesada, and thank you for joining me tonight, and have a blessed weekend. Take care. We will see you next time.